Okay, so in this section we will discuss about the string data type in Dart, how we can use string data type in Dart, and what are the properties of string data type, and how we can use them in Dart programming. So we are right now in the second phase of Dart programming course. So before starting the implementation of string data type in Dart programming, I would give you a short introduction about string data type. So basically, string data type is used to represent characters or words or a plain text, which is basically we use which we use basically in our program. Like in some programs, we have to write a description of some functions, or write a description of some things, or declaring a names and something like that. So for these types of data we use a string data type. So basically, if you remember, uh, the data types which we have discussed in last lecture, which were integers and data type, integer and double. So integer and double was starting from small letters, and rest of them, the all the data types which we will discuss in coming videos, will start from small letters. So except string, every data type is starting from small letter. So string is basically a unique data type, or you can say a unique, which is starting from a capital letter. So as usual, we have to declare a main function, and then we have to declare our data type, which is string. So in this lecture we will discuss about string, and then we will declare the variable, and then we will write about we will initialize the variable. So here I would declare the value for name, so Muhammad Atif, and print it out, name, and press F5 for run the program. So here you can see my name is Muhammad Atif is printed here. So this is the process which we can use to declare a string data type, and then initialize a variable in string data type, and then how we can print out. This is the simple main syntax of using string data type in Dart programming. So the next thing is string interpolation. So what is string interpolation? Basically, string interpolation is used to show the value of string data type by adding some values. So basically it is used to represent to a string by adding some values. So here you can see my the value of name is Muhammad Atif. So here in my print statement I will write some text. My name is name. So here if you see, I have write my name is, and then I have write dollar sign, which is represent to a string interpolation, and then I have write my variable name. So when I will execute, it will run with the text which I have written in the print statement. So you can see here my name is Muhammad Atif. So here it is clear that in string interpolation we used to represent a string by adding some values with it. So this process is known as string interpolation. So the next thing, which is string concatenation. String concatenation is basically used to merge one or two more strings. Okay, so basically it is used to merge one or two more strings. String concatenation. So if you now for adding the numbers, or adding numbers in maths, we use plus operator. So for string concatenation we also use a plus operator. So here I will declare data type and first name, and here I will write Asif, and then again write data type last name is equal to Ali, and print it out. Print first name plus last name. So this will add both the values of string which we have declared in first name and last name. So when I will run it, it will, you can see here Asif Ali is printing here like sum operator. Basically it is used to adding the values of string data type. So here let's discuss about the properties of string. So before going to properties of string, I would give you a short introduction about how we can use input type. It's mean how we can use input function. Basically how we can get the value from the user in Dart programming. So for using this function, we have to declare a library which is .io. So basically .io is used to represent the value and get the value from the user, and some other properties which we can by using, which we have to declare for accessing the properties of Dart. So basically the full form of .io is .input output. So here I am again writing variable name string name. So the data type of this variable is string. So here I want to take the value of this name from the user. Whenever you user run the program, it will give the value of the name variable name, and then that value would be printed out. So for getting the value from the user, we have to write the syntax stdin dot readline and sync, which is it is a syntax of getting the value from the user. Then print name. What's here is okay. So I have to write here question operator. Basically if you use official .def compiler or VS Code, then we have to declare a basically a question operator which is asking about the value of name. So if you use replit.com website for Dart compiler, there we don't use a question mark operator. So question mark operator is here is asking about the value of name. So let's run it, and here it would be asked about the value from for the name. So here I will write Ahmad. Oh, okay. So Ahmad is printing it out here. You can see here, which is giving by ourselves. So whenever I will run it, it will return a new value which I will give to the name. So again I am running it. So again I will enter the value Imran. So Imran is printed here. So this is basically the syntax of getting the value from the user in Dart programming. So here discuss about now we will discuss about some properties of string function string data type. String first name is equal to Muhammad. Okay, so here I have declare a variable name first name, and its data type is string, and write the value of variable is Muhammad. So now I want to apply some properties of string data type which we have available in the compiler of Dart. So there are some properties like index of length uppercase lowercase is empty, And these are the some properties which we will discuss. You can explore them on Google. There are a lot of websites which you can use for learning more about the details of string properties. So here I will use some basic properties just to give you introduction about the properties of string. So here I will write print, and here I want to check is my variable is have a value or not. So for checking this out, I will use is empty dot oh sorry first name dot is empty. So it will check and return the true if the value is empty, otherwise it will return false. Again write it, oh sorry, here dot library is missed dot io. So here you can see it has returned a false, which means that the variable first name has a value, it is not empty. So if I remove the value from here and again write it, it will return true, which means it does not have a value. So the next property is converting our value to uppercase. Print first name dot to uppercase. It will convert over the value of string to uppercase if the value is written in small letter. So here you can see my value has returned to uppercase. So for lowercase, you can see here apply lower case, then it will convert it into lowercase. So the next thing is how we can print the value of string by using index number. So before going to index before using index property, I want to give you about the introduction of the index number. So basically in programming, every data which we declare has a specific index number which is starting from the 0. So here you can see here I have declared data named Muhammad. So Muhammad is also starting from 0. So the first letter which we have declared have an index number 0, and U has an index number of 1, and up to so on until our data items does not finish. So here you can see we have a total 7 indexes number, which means we have a total 7 letters and have 8 letters and have their 7 index number which is starting from 0. So here let's see how we can print our value by using index number. Index. So for index number, index of m. Oh, okay. So index. Now basically what does it what was the syntax of index? Index of node first name dot index of m. So this is the right syntax of accessing the variable value by using index number. So here you can see the index number of m is 4. So it is accessing the starting variable. Basically we have here two m's, so it is accessing the value of first m. So if write here a, so it will use the first a index number, so 3. And if I use m, capital M, okay, so capital M has index number of 0. So there are these properties which we have discussed in Dart. We have a lot of other properties like uh, substring, and then length, and code unit. Code unit, which is basically is used to represent the specific code of our integer. So these are the properties which we can see on Google and try to use them in Dart programming. If you have any kind of question regarding them, you may ask about them in comment section, or directly you can email me. Thank you.